Hi there, welcome back to Midlife with Manny. I'm Manny and I'm very happy to have you here so I can share and maybe help you with going through what you're going through in your perimenopausal and menopausal journey. Today I wanted to talk about my last 6-week challenge, or the very first one that I've done this year with my local gym, starting on the 1st of February, finishing in the middle of March. This is my glimmers, glitches and gains. I think glimmers, glitches and gains is a good thing to do every week. You could even do it daily. I've only been doing it every 2 weeks in relation to my fitness challenge, because I'm really on a mission to try to improve my body composition, to reduce 8 kilos of body fat that I've been told I need to lose, to try to reverse my insulin resistance because I'm pre-diabetic now at 53 years of age. And I wanted to share the journey because I know a lot of women are going to be going through this. We're learning so many things. I had no idea that I was at risk of low thyroid and vitamin D deficiency, that I would have higher cholesterol because of perimenopause, that I more than likely would be insulin resistant, because most of us in our Western society are headed towards insulin resistance because of the diet that we have. Anyway, I wanted to share, so here I am doing it, and I'll be honest, I have been putting it off. I didn't love my results. I was hoping to lose 3 kilos, 2.5, 3 kilos of body fat, and I really tried to focus on protein. Whilst I would say that a glimmer has been, I didn't have any injuries throughout the 6 weeks, which is amazing, because in the years since turning 50, I've been dealing with plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, even though I've never played tennis a day in my life. So you might have experienced those things too, because when our estrogen reduces, we are at a higher risk of joint pain and injury and inflammation. No injuries. That was definitely a glimmer. I was really happy with that. I did 2 days a week of HIIT training, and I was doing 2 days a week of weights training because I'm quite deconditioned. It's been years really since I've been consistent at the gym, and I needed to get back into it slowly. I didn't want to be a bull at a gate and try to do too much too soon, which I have been known to do, and you might find that in yourself at times. Your brain's keen, but the body's just not as able. So I really wanted to take care of that this time around. So that was a real highlight. Another great thing was the fact that I discovered quite a nice fitness community at my gym. So on a Saturday after a class, we'd go and grab a coffee together. So it was a way of actually expanding out my social life outside of my work friends, which I think has been a really nice bonus. And I've found my local gym, I go to a Jets gym, and I know different teams at different gyms, no matter which one you go to, will vary, and it's all dependent on people. So I've had a really great experience from that perspective that I wanted to share. I feel like the experience has helped me to feel more motivated about taking ownership and taking charge of my fitness goals. That's been very empowering for me. And going to the gym as an older female who is there to train her body for strength, to make sure that I can get up out of chairs and pick up grandchildren in my future, is such a different motivating force, isn't it? Have you ever trained or tried to lose weight and you've basically done it because you need to fit into some clothes, or otherwise you're hating on yourself and you're not feeling good about yourself? I don't feel that same pressure anymore. And I'm not so worried about what my scale weight is. It's more about my body composition. So I really feel like my 6-week challenge helped to set the tone for some really good improvements. The glitches. Well, the glitch was for me that I gained 200 grams of fat. It makes sense, I understand why it happened, because I was eating more food. Because I'm trying to learn what foods I need to eat to try to hit 150 grams of protein a day. And I can assure you that I didn't always get that in. I was probably more around, on average, 110, on good days of maybe 130. But the average, I think if we averaged it out over the entire time, I think I'd probably been around 100, 110, which is still nearly twice the amount of protein that I was getting beforehand, before I was really tracking it. So the glitch has been that I put on some body fat. However, I did also put on 200 grams of muscle, so kind of cancel each other out, I'm saying to myself. That was the biggest glitch that I would find. The gain overall is my motivation to keep doing this, and the fact that I've already started my next 6-week challenge. I'm 2 weeks in, because as one finishes, I'm going to start another 6-week cycle. I think 6 weeks is a good time frame. It's not too long. It gets you in a bit of a good routine. You can try different things exercise-wise with your body. Then you check in and see how you're going. So I actually do intend in 6 weeks, or another 4 weeks now, to go and find another body scan machine so I can see if I have gained any more muscle mass. I'm not beating myself up too much at the moment if I haven't lost body fat, because I'm keeping up around that 2,000 odd calories, and I'm not trying to eat in any kind of a deficit. I know that it takes around 1,400 calories for my body to stay alive, just if I was to stay in bed all day. So those extra 600 odd calories, in the long term, I don't want to be having to count calories. I'm more interested in making sure that I have good protein, carbs, and fat ratios that is healthy for my body and giving me the nutrients and the vitamins that I need. So basically, I did put off wanting to talk about this because it did feel so much of a letdown at the end compared to how I started at the beginning, thinking I was going to make these amazing, I was going to lose 2.5 kilos or something. In hindsight, I know that I wasn't strict on myself, and that's kind of deliberate. I'm kind of over being a dieter. I'm over being in my 20s and 30s and feeling like I have to eat or not eat food that I enjoy because I'll have to look a certain way. So my mindset's different now, and I think that's actually one of the gains, one of the big benefits that we get from being at this stage in our life. We get to take some more control. We get to take charge, and we don't have to give a shit about the things that we used to care about so much in our 20s and 30s and maybe even into our 40s. So I hope that's been helpful for you. I will be doing another 6-week check-in in 4 weeks' time from now, so I can talk about any improvements that I may or may not have had, because it's just as likely that we know we're not supposed to, apparently, lose weight as easily now as what we used to be able to do. So it's about body recomposition. Let's see what sort of muscle mass I can grow. And hopefully that'll be of use to you too. So I'm going to include the recipes that I've been working with. I'm still trying to do my meal planning, and I will show you my meal planning video. It's a separate one. And I'm also going to include in the comments section what my workout routine is for my upper body and my lower body that I'm doing twice a week. And I hope that will help you. I won't include my weights because your weights need to be particular to you, especially if you're just starting out as well. I mean, I only started back really in January. So I didn't want to share the weights, but I'll share the actual exercises that I'm doing. Anyway, I hope that's helpful for you. Please leave a comment, share, tell me what your experiences is as well. Okay, bye for now.